AngularJS. Interview questions and answers. Beginner means advanced. Introduction. This is a structured set of commonly asked AngularJS interview questions with clear answers. It covers AngularJS fundamentals, MVC architecture, directives and controllers, scopes and data binding, services and dependency injection, routing and REST APIs, performance optimization and architecture. This is widely used for front-end and legacy web application developer interviews. 1 to 20. AngularJS Basics. 1. What is AngularJS? AngularJS is a JavaScript front-end framework developed by Google for building dynamic single-page applications. What language does AngularJS use? AngularJS uses JavaScript. 3. What is SPA? Single-page application dynamically updates content without full-page reloads. 4. What are features of AngularJS? Two-way data binding, two-way dependency injection, MVC architecture, directives. 5. What is MVC architecture? Model, view, controller, application structure. 6. What is module in AngularJS? Container for application components. Example: var app equals angular.module myapp. 7. What is controller in AngularJS? Controls application data and logic. Example: app.controller, user controller, function spelling $scope. 8. What is scope? Object connecting controller and view. 9. What is expression in AngularJS? JavaScript-like code inside HTML. Example: name. 10. What is directive? Special HTML attribute element extending HTML functionality. 11. Common AngularJS directives. ng-model, ng-repeat, ng-if, ng-click. 12. What is ng-app? Initializes AngularJS application. Example: div, ng-app, myapp. 13. What is ng-model? Binds input field to model data. Example: input, ng-model, username. 14. What is ng-bind? Binds data to HTML element. 15. What is ng-repeat? Repeats HTML elements for collections. Example: div ng-repeat user in users. 16. What is ng-click? Handles click events. Example: button ng-click, save, 1, 2. What is ng-if? Conditionally displays elements. 18. What is ng-show, ng-hide? Shows or hides elements. 19. What is two-way data binding? Synchronizes model and UI automatically. 20. Why is AngularJS called MVW? Supports multiple architectural patterns beyond MVC. 21 to 40. Controllers, scopes, and directives. 21. What is root scope? Parent scope shared across application. 22. What is child scope? Scope inherited from parent scope. 23. What is digest cycle? Updates bindings between model and view. 24. What is dirty checking? Detecting model changes automatically. 25. What is watcher in AngularJS? Observes model value changes. 26. What is $apply? Triggers digest cycle manually. 27. What is $watch? Watches model variable changes. Example: scope.$watch, name, function new val. 28. What is custom directive? User-defined reusable directive. 29. Directive example: app directive hello world, function, return template, h1, hello, h1. 30. What are directive restrictions? E means element, A means attribute, C means class, M means comment. 31. What is isolate scope? Independent directive scope. 32. What is transclusion? Embedding external content inside directive. 33. What is compile function? Modifies template before linking. 34. What is link function? Connects directive to scope and DOM. 35. What is controller as syntax? Alternative to using $scope. Example: var vm equals this. 36. What is JQLite? Lightweight subset of jQuery, bundled with AngularJS. 37. Can AngularJS work with jQuery? Yes, if jQuery is loaded before AngularJS. 38. What is interpolation? Embedding expressions in templates. 39. What is template in AngularJS? HTML view structure. 40. What is ng-init? Initializes application data. 41 to 60. Services, dependency injection, and routing. 41. What is service in AngularJS? Reusable, singleton, business logic object. 42. Why use services? Reusable code, centralized logic, shared data. 43. What is dependency injection? Providing dependencies automatically. 44. What is factory? Function returning service object. Example: app.factory, user service, function return.i, constructor-based service creation. 46. Factory versus service. Factory means returns object manually. Service means instantiated using new keyword. 47. What is provider? Configurable service creation mechanism. 48. What is constant? Immutable global value. 49. What is value service? Simple shared value object. 50. What is $HTTP service? Makes HTTP API requests. Example: $http.get/API users. 51. What is promise in AngularJS? Handles asynchronous operations. 52. What is queue service? Promise implementation in AngularJS. 53. What is routing in AngularJS? Navigation between views, pages. 54. What is ng-route? AngularJS routing module. 55. Route example: $routeprovider.when/home, template URL, home.html. 56. What is route parameter? Dynamic URL value. 57. What is resolve in routing? Loads data before route activation. 58. What is single-page navigation? Navigation without full-page reload. Connecting frontend to backend APIs. 60. What is JSON? Standard data exchange format. 61 to 80. Forms, validation, and performance. 61. What is form validation? Ensuring valid user input. 62. Built-in AngularJS validators. Required, min length, maxim length, pattern. 63. What is ng required? Makes field mandatory. 64. What is form state? Tracks validation and interaction status. 65. Common form states. Cock, $valid. Cock, invalid. Cock, dirty. Cock, pristine. 66. What is filter in AngularJS? Formats displayed data. 67. Common built-in filters. Currency, date, comma, uppercase, comma, lowercase. 68. Filter example: $amount currency. 69. What is custom filter? User-defined data formatting filter. 70. What is order by filter? Sorts displayed data. 71. What is limit to filter? Limits displayed items. 72. What is caching? Storing reusable data temporarily. 73. What causes AngularJS performance issues? Check. Too many watchers. Check. Large DOM. Nested digest cycles. 74. How to optimize AngularJS performance. Reduce watchers. Use one-time binding. Optimize ng repeat. 75. What is one-time binding? Stops watching expression after first update. Example: name 76. What is track by in ng repeat? Optimizes rendering performance. Example. Div ng repeat item and items track by item.id. 77. What is lazy loading? Loading modules resources only when needed. 78. What is minification? Compressing JavaScript files. 79. What is bundling? Combining multiple files together. 80. What is debugging in AngularJS? Finding and fixing application issues. 81 to 100. Advanced AngularJS concepts. 81. What is component-based architecture? Building UI using reusable components. 82. What is AngularJS component? Simplified component creation API. Example. App.component, user card, template, h1 user, h1. 83. What is lifecycle hook in AngularJS? Method triggered during component lifecycle. 84. Common AngularJS lifecycle hooks. On init, on changes, on destroy. 85. What is state management? Managing shared application data. 86. What is event broadcasting? Communication between scopes, components. 87. What is $emit? Sends event upward in scope hierarchy. 88. What is $broadcast? Sends event downward in scope hierarchy. 89. What is unit testing? Testing individual components/services. 90. Common AngularJS testing tools. Jasmine, Karma. 91. What is end-to-end testing? Testing complete application flow. 92. Common E2E testing tools. Check Protractor. Check Cypress. 93. What is CI/CD? Automated build and deployment. 94. What is Bower? Legacy Frontend Package Manager. 95. What is Grunt Gulp? Task automation tools. 96. What is migration from AngularJS to Angular? Upgrading legacy AngularJS apps to modern Angular. 97. Why are many companies migrating from AngularJS? Tick. End of official support. Modern framework features. Better performance. 98. What is production readiness? Stable, scalable, secure deployment. 99. What are best practices in AngularJS? Modular architecture, triple reusable directives, triple optimized watchers, service-based business logic. 100. How to master AngularJS. Understand scopes deeply, practice directives and services, build SPA applications, optimize performance, learn migration strategies to Angular. Final summary. AngularJS interviews focus on CARC, MVC and scopes, directives and controllers, dependency injection and services, routing and REST APIs, forms and validation, performance optimization and architecture. Key idea. Strong AngularJS developers understand both dynamic front-end behavior and scalable SPA architecture.